Hi everybody, welcome to this Photoshop tutorial. Today we're going to start at the beginning. We're going to try and create this composite image. This image has 5 layers. Layer 1 is the motorbike. You can see that it's in front of everything, so it's at the top of the layer structure. And at the bottom of the layer structure is layer 5. That's the blue sky. That's behind everything. So if we can figure out how to order our layers in a Photoshop project, we can start working effectively with Photoshop. That's what we're going to look at in today's lesson. We're also going to look at how to erase things from a layer and how to duplicate layers. Okay? So let's just go into Focus 1 and let's follow these instructions. Create a new project folder. So I'm going to go to my Finder. In Documents, I've already got my Computer Science folder. And in my Computer Science folder, I've got some different subjects that I'm working on, Python, IB, Computer Science. I've created a Photoshop folder. And in this folder, I'm going to create a new folder called Focus 1. And this is where I'm going to store my project files for this challenge. Download the images, so let's just click on these images, click, 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 and let's go and see in my Finder if those images were downloaded. Let's go to Downloads. Yep, there they are. I need to get these downloaded images into my Focus 1 folder. My trick in my Finder is to open a new Finder window. Open another one. The shortcut is there for you. There we go. I'm going to go to Documents, Computer Science, Photoshop, Focus 1. That's my project folder. And I'm now going to select all of those files. You can use the Shift key to do that. Just drag them into your project folder. Brilliant. Okay, we are organized. Now we're going to open Photoshop and go to File, New, Photo, 4x6. Let's see if we can figure out how to do that. So I'm going to go to my apps. I'm going to find Photoshop. I'm going to open Photoshop. Here it is. I'm going to go to File, New, Photo, 4x6 or 6x4. There we go. That's the one we're looking for. This is going to be our work area. Okay. Now what we need to do now is open all of these 4 images in Photoshop. Well, we've downloaded them. They're in our project folder, so that's a good start. Now what we can do is go to File, in Photoshop, File, Open. Go to your project folder. We know where it is. We're organized. There we go. And just Shift select all of them and click Open. That's one way to do it. There they are. School, fox, bike, tree. Now we need to get these 4 images into our work area. This is where we're going to be designing the picture. Okay. So in your toolbar, get to the Move tool, the one at the top, and we're going to click and drag this up to where it says Untitled 1. Don't let go. Don't let go. Drag it back down, and now you can let go. Okay, so thank you, school. We've got you. Let's go to Fox. Drag. Don't let go. Now you can let go. Thank you, Fox. We're finished with you. Bike. Click and drag. Okay, so you can just follow that technique to open each image in the work area. Brilliant. Okay. Now what I want to do is, well, first of all, we're trying to make this image here. Okay. So we need to make the bike a bit bigger. I think we need to make everything a bit bigger, but the fox is quite small. To make something bigger, oh, let me tell you something, guys. This is very important. We need to look at the layers. Do you remember? The layers, we need to see this in Photoshop. If you can't see your layers, go to Window and find the Layers panel. There it is. Ooh, there we go. These are all of our layers. So you can see that layer 4 is the tree. So let's rename that tree. Layer 3 is the bike. Layer 2 is the fox. Layer 1 is the school. So let's just rename our layers. That will help us when we're looking at the layer panel. Okay. Ooh, we need to get rid of these ugly colored backgrounds as well. This yellow, red, purple. Does the tree have one? If I click on the tree, yep, we select the tree layer, that's good. Yeah, the tree has an annoying white background. We need to get rid of those backgrounds. So I'm going to select the fox layer. I'm going to go to the eraser tool. Yeah, the eraser tool. Oh, it's very small. Do you see that? Let's use the square bracket keys. When I say square bracket keys, guys, the keys that I mean are these keys. Can you find those keys on your keyboard? The square brackets. There's a left square bracket and there's a right square bracket. Okay, those two keys will help you resize a brush. Okay, right square bracket, left square bracket. And we can start, let's go to the fox layer. We can start to erase. And if I want to zoom in, I can do Command plus on the keyboard. Command plus, 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 plus. And I can start to carefully erase everything that I want to on the fox layer. Okay. Remember, guys, I'm on the fox layer here. So I'm only erasing stuff on the fox layer. Left square bracket, and I can start to do that. This will take quite a long time. There are other ways to delete. One is the eraser tool. You can also use these tools. These are called lassos. So let's go to this lasso tool. Using the lasso tool, I'm going to select an area that I want to delete, and I'm going to click delete on the keyboard. Now we've got this running line. To get rid of that, Command D to deselect. Okay, and I can just work my way around and just delete stuff. Command D to deselect. Okay, so you can play around with these different tools as you're studying Photoshop, but the useful one we're going to look at today is in this tool set, the Magic Wand tool. This is amazing. I'm going to click on the yellow. Oh, to zoom out, Command minus on the keyboard. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Click on the yellow, hit delete on the keyboard, Command D to deselect. Oh, we've got some yellow up here. Magic Wand tool, delete, Command D. Now let's go to the Move tool, select the school. We're now on the school layer. Back to the Magic Wand, delete, and Command D to deselect. Let's go to the Move tool. I'm going to select the bike layer. I'm going to go back to Magic Wand, delete, Command D, and I'm going to have a look at the tree layer now. It's got this annoying white background. So let's go to the Magic Wand tool, click on the white, delete, Command D. Whoa! We've got rid of all those annoying backgrounds. We now need to try and build this image. Notice there are 3 trees. We will need to duplicate that tree. So first of all, let's select the bike layer using the Move tool. I'm just going to move it to the front, and it's in front of everything. So move the bike layer to the top. It's now in front of everything. I want to make it bigger. I need to transform the size. Command T to transform. And I can make it bigger. When I'm finished, hit return on the keyboard. Okay, now let's go to the school. I want to make it bigger. Command T. Let's just make it bigger. There we go. Let's go to the tree. We've got one tree over here. I want to make it a little bit bigger and maybe a little bit smaller. That's fine. And now let's go to the fox. It's under the tree and it's quite small. So Command T. And let's make a little small fox down there. Brilliant. Okay. Now we've got 2 more trees over here. So I'm going to go to the tree layer and I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to call this tree 2. And I'm going to use the Move tool to move it over there. I need another tree, so I'm going to duplicate tree 2. I'm going to call this tree 2. And put it next to tree 2. Command T to transform the size and just make it a bit smaller. Okay. So we're getting close. We now need 2 more layers, one for the sky and one for the ground. So the way I'm going to do this is, in the Layers panel, I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to call it Sky. And the way I'm going to draw the sky, I'm going to use the rectangular marquee tool. This tool here. And I'm going to try and draw a big rectangle. I'm going to go to the color palette, find a nice blue, and now I can go to the paint bucket and paint that selected area. Okay, Command D to deselect. Now the sky is behind everything, so we need to move this layer down, down, keep going down, down, behind the fox, and it's behind the school. Okay, and we need to make the ground layer. I'm going to make a new layer. I'm going to call it ground, and I'm going to choose a nice brown color and use the paint bucket to fill this selected area. Command D. And we've managed to take those 4 images and produce a Photoshop image composed of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers. Okay, have a go.